Hello YouTube, how is it going? Well, I haven't posted a video in about a week, maybe a little longer, I'm not sure, but I'm posting one today. What's going on? What's new? Well, I was home for about 3 days, and it was nice. I got back on Friday, left on Monday. Made a huge bonfire in my backyard, and got to spend time with the family. It was kind of nice. We made some steaks, made some ribs, just a whole cookout thing. Next weekend's Father's Day. I'm hoping to be home for that, and we will have a good time when that happens. Right now I am in West Virginia, in the mountains. Not sure how the weather's supposed to be. I'm going to North Carolina later tomorrow, and we're going to see how things work out there. Got a load to drop. It's going to be supposed to drop on Wednesday. We're going to see if we can't drop it tomorrow. If I can't, well, I got plenty of movies I can watch and plenty of things I can do. So what is new? Well, my microwave went kaput. And that happened last week, Tuesday. And I just quit working. And I thought it was just the microwave itself. And I got home on Friday and I grabbed my spare microwave and found out that my outlets must have had an oversurge, so none of them are working. I don't know if it's a fuse or if it's a wiring issue. I'm not sure. But it kind of sucked because, as you know, I'm kind of on a budget right now as far as money goes, because if you watched any of my videos, and hopefully you did, and if you do like the content I give, please like and subscribe. I would love to get 10 followers at least. That would be kind of nice. I'll start with 10, but yeah, that happened. So basically after Tuesday I did not eat anything until I got home on Friday, and I had some peanut butter that I spooned out, and kept stopping at rest stops, grabbing some water and stuff. That was good. I mean, you have to sustain, your health and stuff as far as that goes. So we did that. Being on the road is not easy at times. It can be very challenging. This week is a little better than it was last week as far as that goes. I'm fully stocked again. I ended up buying I bought this lunchbox looking thing. And what it is actually a portable stove that you plug into a cigarette lighter. Open it up, and you can cook just about anything in it. I mean, you can actually, it's like a stove or oven. You can actually, you can bake in it. You can bake a cake. You can do whatever you want. I was really surprised. I bought some foil at Kroger's today, and I made a pizza in it, and it turned out pretty good. You had to cut it in half and wrap it up, and I gotta say, it was a delicious pizza. I was hoping to have a microwave, but that's not in the cards right this minute. So this thing is a second best. It takes a little bit longer than a microwave, obviously. It took about 20 minutes to cook my pizza. That's fine. I mean, it only heats up to 300 degrees, so you have to take a little bit longer. And it was good. So I'm fully stocked with lots of soups and got deli meats and stuff like that. I don't have a whole lot of snacks. I'm not a big snack person. I'm trying to lose weight. I've lost, I guess last year I lost about 100 pounds. And things kind of got out of hand, and I gained about 50 of it back. Well, probably like 70, actually. I'm down 20 pounds from when I gained the weight again, only because on the road you have to be pretty diligent about what you eat, when you eat, how you eat. So I'm trying to make sure I don't have junk food in the truck. So it's a lot of soups, a lot of sandwiches, not a lot of like mayo or anything like that, because that's stuff that's fattening, so I'm trying, being on the road. A lot of people don't have the discipline to lose weight, because a lot of times feeding your mouth keeps you awake. One of the things I do is I eat sunflower seeds in the shell, and you eat 80 of them, it's like 40 calories or whatever, so you can have several handfuls. Not really, it keeps you awake because it gives you something to focus on, but you're not really, it's not like eating 10 bags of those small potato chips or a whole bag of potato chips. You got to be very careful on what you're putting in your system, because like I say, your body's your temple. So I have a lot of water, I have a lot of diet soda. Thanks to my wife, she made sure that I have lots of diet soda. I ran out of soda earlier last week, and it was terrible. I gotta say, no caffeine makes Dennis not a very nice person. So I got soda. I stopped at an Oasis on Sunday. I stopped in Oasis, and I had maybe $10 to my name, and went in this Burger King, got a large soda out of their dispenser. That was $5. Well, guess what? There's no free refills. Every time you went in to get a soda, you had to buy another one. But guess who didn't give a fuck? This guy. Yeah, I shouldn't say it like that. I really shouldn't. But when you're broke, you're broke. And I just went in there and refilled it. I probably had maybe 15 refills. And the only saving grace was the dispenser was where nobody could see, so I could walk in a back door and refill it. And it was kind of nice, it gave me something to look forward to. I ended up taking a 34-hour reset there. I took a big L for the company, my first load. There was a misunderstanding about the scheduling. I was supposed to be there at 8:16 in the morning on Sunday morning. Well, what I seen was 1600. So I went there at 4 o'clock and I got sent away. Well, I looked closer to the preliminary email I got. There was an 8 in front of it with a lot of separation, and then a 1600. And what I realized now that I didn't realize then was it was 8:16 appointment, which, who makes an 8:16 appointment? I don't know. I mean, I could see 8:15, 8:30, 8 o'clock, 8:45, 8:16. Okay, so it was 8, way over here, 1600. Okay, well, that's my fault. And I took full responsibility for that because a 2-minute phone call to my company could have saved me, well, 34 hours. So, whatever. What I can tell you is that will never happen again. I will never make that mistake ever again. It happens once. Only once. And you learn. I've been driving for 25 years. I've never, ever seen an 8 with a big separation with 1600. Ever in my life. This was a first. And it's not my company's fault. It's just something I haven't seen, and I took it for granted that it was a 4 o'clock appointment. And maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have got more information before I stopped, before I decided to take it upon myself, because I was up with plenty of time to get there in time. It wasn't like I slept in. I just kind of goofed around and watched movies, played video games and stuff while I sat and waited. I ended up getting there at 2:30. I wanted to get there a little bit early, but apparently I was way late, and I ended up having to sit for a while. The company understood. It's my first load with them. I haven't done refrigerated, and I'm doing refrigerated freight. I haven't done refrigerated in a long time. And in orientation, they said our appointments unload later rather than earlier, and that's fine. So when I seen the 1600, I assumed it's a later appointment. They said refrigerated sometimes loads really late. 10, 11 o'clock, they were saying. Well, 4 o'clock, I get it. But it was a Sunday. So maybe I should have probably called, but I didn't. And, well, like I say, it'll never happen again. So today, or actually yesterday, I was supposed to pick up my load today, but I was supposed to drive an hour out of the way to pick up the trailer, and then drive another hour back on the way, which would have cost me 2 hours. So I took a chance and drove out there Sunday. I don't have a number I can call, so I just drove out there, kind of figuring that it would have been loaded on Sunday. It probably was loaded on Saturday, but I wanted to get my 34-hour reset in. And those that don't know, when you're driving truck, every 70 hours of duty time, you have to have a 34-hour reset. You can only drive 11 hours in a day. You have to have, you can have 14 hours duty time, so you have 11-hour drive time, 3 hours duty time, but in between that 11-hour drive time, you have to have a 30-minute break after 8 hours, or in 8 hours at the 8-hour period. So those that don't know, that's a thing that you have to do. We're very restricted on what we can do. There's just been too many incidents with drivers pushing the limits. I get it. Fatigue driving is just as bad as drunk driving or driving under influence of drugs or alcohol or anything like that. And I understand that. And it seems like every few years the rules change, because I can remember, 15 years ago you had a 15-hour day, or no, you work 15 hours, you had a 2-hour exception. It was crazy. And I wish it was like that again so I could push more. I unfortunately can only drive about 650 miles a day right now due to the circumstances that I'm given. So I had 888 miles to drive today. I did 604, and I will finish it up tomorrow. I got about a 3.5, 4 hour drive tomorrow to get to the facility. I'm going to see if they'll load me. If not, I'll drive down the road. I'll be there pretty early, so I should be able to get a spot. If I can't, I should be able to get a spot. Now, that's another thing with trucking is you can drive all day. You can drive you can make your own hours. Believe me, you can. You can, as long as you can get to your appointment on time, you can go whenever you want, Unfortunately, now this is the unfortunate part. You're starting to run out of hours. You try to find a spot after 5 o'clock in the evening, good luck. You're going to be going from place to place, trying to find a place. Otherwise you're going to end up on an exit ramp for the night. And that's no fun either, because I like to take showers. I like to be clean. I like to be, I like to feel good about myself. Now, there's a lot of drivers out there, no offense, but hygiene is not their main focus. I mean, I've been trucking a long time, and, I have all my teeth. There's a lot of drivers that don't. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of drivers that don't have any teeth. I'm probably going to get myself into trouble. But I don't really care. There's a lot of drivers who don't care to take care of their spiritual, physical, mental issues either. I like to take care of those. I know I've got issues lately because of the circumstances that I was under. But things are important to me. My spiritual body is important to me. My well-being is important to me. My family is important to me. If I'm not taking care of myself, I can't take care of my family. So there's that. And that's important to me, to do that. And it should be important to you as well. If you're not right in the mind, you're not going to be able to take care of anybody. And I'm just saying, in particular, I don't, maybe there might be a truck driver or two watching this. Probably not, because I've got 13 views on a few videos I posted. I'm goofing around. I don't really care. Hopefully somebody might watch me once in a while, but if you do, please subscribe. That's all. Like and subscribe. I'm not looking for money or anything. I'm not looking for monetary. I just want some views. That's all. And if you can, that would be great. And I get it. I'm a nobody. To my family, I'm everything. To my wife, I'm everything. To my kids, I'm everything. To you guys, I am nobody. Though, I do have a lot of friends. I have a lot of kids. They all love me. And to them, I'm like their world, so that makes me feel good about something. I know when I pass away, somebody had loved me at some point. And the main thing is, you don't live unless you have made something of yourself to somebody. Because your spirit won't go on. You'll just be forgotten about. Granted, spirit goes somewhere, but I'm just saying in generalities, if you don't do something good for somebody somewhere along the line, what good have you really done? So there's that. Funny story. Now, speaking of the truck stop I was at, where I was refilling my drink, I went in there to refill a drink again. Came out. I don't know why, but I seen a lady walking out of the place with a cane. She was older. She's probably in her 70s, and for some reason, something told me, Dennis, you need to chill for a minute. Just sit there. I don't know why. But I did. I watched several people walk in. And I was getting ready to walk off because I stopped for probably 20 seconds because my intuition was telling me, you know, hey, you need to be here. Okay. And as soon as I turned out of the corner of my eye, I just see the woman just fall flat on her face. And I literally yelled, "Oh my God!" And I ran over there. And like, "Are you okay?" Because she wiped the fuck out. I mean, she fell off a curb, hit her face, everything else. I felt so horrible for her because she was older and you could tell she was seriously disabled. And she's like, oh, I'll be okay. I'm like, let me help you out. Like, no, my husband's coming out. Okay. Her husband comes out. He's probably 80 and probably $110. And she was not a small woman. You know, no offense, but she was not. She's like, my husband will help me. And I'm looking at him, I'm looking at her. I'm like, no fucking way. And like, hey, why don't you grab her hand? Because, you know, she didn't want me helping her. But I'm going to grab her by her shoulders or underneath her shoulders and help her out while you pull her. And we can do it that way. And they were so thankful that I was there because I was the only one. Everybody seen it happen. I was the only one that helped. And like I say, you have to do good for people. You know, I'm not saying be a fool and get yourself, be gullible for stupid shit. But I am saying be there for people that need help. You know, serious help. You know, it wasn't like I was hoping to get anything out of it. I was doing the right thing. I was just trying to be, you know, be somebody that needed. It's getting cold in here. I gotta turn up the heat. I was just trying to help somebody out, is all. Because if that happened to me, I would want somebody to help me out. Or if that happened to my wife or one of my kids, I'd want somebody to be there to help them out. That's what's important in life, is being there for each other. You know, and like I say, I'm not saying, you know, there's so many people out there that are, you know, con artists and stuff. And I've seen it all. You know, it's not like, yeah, I grew up in the inner city. I've seen it all. I know what's real and what's not. You know, my intuition tells me when something's off. It's like, you know what? Go lay by your dish. You know, I'm not going to put up with that shit. But when something seriously happens and somebody really needs help, be there for them, is all I'm saying. Anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to give a shout out, you know, just say hey, YouTube. And, you know, do me a solid and subscribe to my channel. Like it. You know, you don't know me from Adam, but, if you like it, subscribe to it. I will call you out of the channel. I'll thank you for it. So, anyway, I'm Dennis, and peace, baby!